Welcome to our briefing. So actually we are from Suke Highway, Sungai Besi Ulu Kerang Expressway, which is under construction now. So Suke is belong to Prolintas, 100% owned by Prolintas, which is Prolintas is owned 100% by Pemodalan Nasional Berhad, PNB. So before I start, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Dalimi bin Muhammad Dali. I am from Suke. I with my team, Puluan, the project engineer for Suke. Cik Fitri from PR department. If anything that you want to give some suggestion, you can contact direct Mr. Fitri, our mobile kiosk team. So also, we here with our consultant, Setia Sepakat Perunding, and also the site supervision team, and also our expert on the environmental, our consultant for environmental on behind there. So first of all, we want to thank you for welcoming us, to give us the briefing so that we can give you the correct information. So the information direct to you is not from other party, which is sometimes the information that you receive from somebody else is not from Suke, maybe differ from our information. So today I would like to present on our alignment. So maybe most of you is already familiar where is Suke, and also the most important thing is where is the area that involved and nearby with your area. That's the most important thing, I think so. So next. Okay, so we are targeting to complete our highway by 2019, end of 2019. We are here and we are already appoint all the contractors. So our concession agreement was signed with government on 25 of September 2013. So we already get the effective date. So from here we have 25th of December 2014. We have another 55 years. So 5 years during the construction period and 50 years for the total collection. Then that one, after that we will give back the road to the government. This is we call as a privatization project. So we do the project, all the cost on us. After some time, we give back to the government. Okay, so now we are here on 2017, which is we already appoint all the contractors for Suke. So for Suke, actually our alignment for those who are not familiar yet. So we are from Sri Petaling towards Ulu Klang. We are about parallel to MRR2. So for Suke Highway, actually we want to avoid the traffic jam, which is already everybody knows. The traffic at MRR2 is always busy. It doesn't matter what time you are in, 11 p.m., 12 a.m., will stuck in the traffic jam. So Suke will give you the alternative for the MRR2. So Suke will start from Sri Petaling, go towards MRR2 and go inside to the Alam Damai. So we go to the Taman Lenseng, cross Teras Kajang Highway, go Forest Reserve area, Cerasa Tamas, and also Bukit Segar and Bukit Segar Jaya 2. So we go to Taman Teratai, Kajik Tambahan, go back to Jalan Taman Putra, go back to Jalan Ampang, which is we are parallel to Jalan Ampang, on the top of Jalan Ampang. Then we meet back at MRR2 in front of the Flamingo. So we touch back the MRR2 at UK Perdana. So actually for Suke Highway is 90% elevated and 10% at grade. Okay, next. So this is our alignment. So we have 3 toll plaza and 14 interchanges. So the design of the highway, why we have 14 interchanges, we during the discussion with the government, with the 24 agency government, when we select the highway, we want to have a friendly highway. So people can access to the highway at most of the area. So we want people not to get stuck inside the traffic jam at the local road, so they can access to the highway. Okay, this is what I said now. So the area nearby to your location, the interchange, we have Cerasa Taman interchange and also Bukit Teratai. This is the area that nearby to your area that you can access to the highway to go towards KL or to go towards Subang. You can, if you are going towards Sungai Besi, Petaling, then you will go straight into the SAS highway, which is you can go straight to Subang, which is you don't have to go through back to the old road and havoc in the traffic jam. So for this area, we already appoint. Actually, our highway we have 9 contractors because we are fast track project. So we separate into CA1, CA2, CA3, CA4, CB1, CB2, CB3, and CB4 and CB5. So in total we have 9 contractors. So the contractor involved in your area is MS Pakat Czech JV. So Czech is purely Chinese company from China. So JV with local company MS Pakat, which is this is our government requirement to have a local partner if we are from overseas. So we have Czech. So Czech have the experience to build the second Penang Bridge. So jambatan kedua Sdn Bhd, which is new bridge connect from mainland to the island. Okay, so this is just now what I said. So CA1, CA2, CA3 and CA4. So actually, just for information, Suke highway is 24.4 km. So we divide into 2 sections, section A and section B. So section A is about 12 km length. So from channel 0 to channel 11.1. So CA4 is the area that involve more on your area, on your residential area. So this is our highway. So we focus on the area that involve at your area. So this is the stress overall plan. Ada yang kecil sikit tak? Okay. So this is Trans Kajang Highway. Towards from Kajang towards KL. So this is the Maktab PDRM. We cross here, we go inside the forest. This is Taman Cerah Sartamas. This is PGA. So we will parallel back to the TMB transmission line that you can see now. So a few TMB pylon we will relocate to accommodate our highway and to meet the TMB requirement, because the TMB requirement must have clearance for 20 meter horizontal and 15 meter vertical. So on this area, most of the TMB pylon is in yellow color. So we will move further from the house. Now the TMB pylon is here. So when we want to construct our highway, we will move this TMB pylon further from the Cerah Sartamas house. So I think this is good because before this, we heard that the complaint comes from the Cerah Sartamas resident because the TMB pylon is very near to the house. So by having our highway, we hope that this one can not fully resolve, at least give some comfort to the Cerah Sartamas resident. Okay, so this is our alignment. So this one more on the forest reserve area. Most of the area we will occupy on the TMB, that TMB already done the clearing. Okay, so next one. Okay, this is the zoom in area. Okay. 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 Start tadi kali dah. Okay. Before. Okay. So actually from forest at the back, so we are going here, and this is Taman Bukit Segar Jaya 2, and here is Taman Bukit Segar Jaya 1. So this is our alignment. So sekarang ni TMB pylon pun dah ada jalan kat sini, betul am I right? So the TMB pylon is already here. So here we have the ramp. This ramp is from the Jalan Cerah Sartamas. So this one is the ramp in. So ramp in from Jalan Cerah Sartamas going towards our highway, towards Ulu Klang. So if you want to go to Subang Jaya, or you want to go towards KL, you can go here. Then because our highway will connect direct to Acklay. If you want to go to KLCC, somewhere around KLCC, then you can use Acklay. Our highway connect back to Acklay, so you don't have to use the existing road. But if you want to go to Subang, we have another U-turn here that you can turn back. Then you go back to Seri Petaling and connect back to Kesas if you want to go to Subang. So actually our highway now we already start our construction. If you can see, the construction start is already in front of the nursery. So that one on the side clearance. Inside the forest area, we cannot touch anything yet because we still can not get the approval from Jabatan Hutan and also Jabatan Perhutanan, because both of the Jabatan Hutan and Jabatan Perhutanan, we need to comply with their requirements. One, we need to replace. Of course, if you take hutan in our country regulation, when you want to take forest, then you have to replace the land. You cannot take without replacement. That's the requirement that we have to comply. Then the other thing on the Perhutanan, we have to monitor on the wildlife. So we have to put the camera inside the forest once we can enter. But now we still don't do anything because we cannot access to the forest area. So we are not touching yet in the forest area. In front of the nursery is the private lot. So we already acquire. So already paid to the owner. So that one we can do. But all the approval on the trees cutting and everything, we must obtain from MPAJ because it's one on the MPAJ area. Compared to the Ceras Kajang, that one is MPKJ area. So whatever works that we need to do, we must get the permit from the local authority, and also to inform our consultant, especially our site team, so that they know what is happening. And also the contractor must comply everything on the environment, so they don't simply do the tree cutting and throw the rubbish everywhere. That one is not allowed. And our consultant on environmental will monitor, and also the DOE also monitor us, because one, I think everyone know the DOE requirement, and also the finalized from DOE is very heavy. They have the act that if we are not comply to the environmental act, I and my team and also the contractor can be put in the jail. That's the act of the environmental. That's why our environmental is very important. We have our own environment, and also the contractors have their own consultant for environment. So ada lagi. Okay, so if you can see this, okay, this is the ramp. Go in. Yang depan sikit, depan sini. Yang depan sini sikit. Okay. Yang depan sini sikit. Ada lagi tak dia punya layout ni? Okay. So this is the existing road. This is our alignment. So if you can imagine where is your area, this is Plat Cemara. This is Plat Cemara. Okay, this is Bukit Segarjaya here, and this is the Bukit Segarjaya 1. Okay, so this is our alignment, which is already finalized by the government, because for us to finalize the alignment, we need to go to the technical committee, which is by the government. Then we give the proposal. A few proposals given to the government, but this is the best. This is the best alignment that they are selected for us. Okay, so this is already finalized inside our concession agreement. So we will build the highway based on approved concession agreement.
Can you show us furthermore? Atas sikit.
Atas sikit. Lagi. Balik. Kau tak datang sana? Tak ada. Lagi satu depan ni. Lagi satu depan ni. The road is maintained. Underneath here. Underneath on the highway.
How close are highway to our?
We want to check for the ramp.
Yes.
Madam, can I ask you a question?
Okay.
Okay, you are talking, let me, I'm quiet, okay? You are talking about EIA, correct? Okay, may I ask, do you have the EIA report or independence, okay, traffic report as a SIA?
Hello.
We are talking, okay, another one you say you're going to get permission from the MPAJ, okay, do you have the permission from MPAJ yet? If you don't have it, how can you start construction before you get acquire the permissions? I mean, you just go against the law right now.
Okay.
Against all the local council law.
Okay. So we have our EIA, which is already approved by the OE, and also we have our TIA, traffic impact analysis. So that one is already approved also.
But when we ask,
Then for the MPAJ, we already get the permit for tree cutting and site clearing. Okay.
We are resident here, and I mean resident since 2005. This what I call the construction. After that only you start. Doing it, and so you put all the benefit inside inside the brochures, but what benefit that we have is we have because from my experience dulu whenever there's something the cost the cost of the house going down is what bangsa when the highway start the cost of the house going down. So I don't know now. I'm not sure, but this is what I'm questioning you. That you can give some answer to it because for the past year when I stay here, there's a lot of we complain about this. So I don't know whether all the complaint they're taking care or not. What the chairman say lah.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
So you think about that because this is my view. Okay.
I'm Alex here. Members of resident, we will ask questions after when they completed briefing. Yeah, so don't interrupt us. Please continue your briefing.
Can see they don't have the slide, but this is the one. You check out.
Okay. So, alright. So just now our presentation, if you can see, we are finished here. Okay, because this one is actually on the merging area for the section A and section B, which is two different consultants. So for the section B is done by HSSI, and for the section A is done by SSP. So this is the meeting area. So when we merge, then two consultants have to talk to each other and to get the same information and to get the highway is connected. Okay. So actually when we meet before, so this ramp, so this ramp is actually from the existing road for you to go straight to Ampang, or you can go back to Subang Jaya. This is the ramp that you can use if you have the existing road. I think you all are very familiar with this road. This is the local road that I think people from here is using this road going out from this taman. Okay, so here we have one plaza toll, which is just now I said 10% on exit. This is exit area. So this one also exit. This one is elevated. Then we mesh back to exit. Sorry. Yes. Okay. So this is the match point. Just what I said just now. So this ramp is the design for the TIA. We need this ramp to connect back to the existing customer that use the old road for alternative road using the highway. This one is just an alternative for you not to use the existing road. The existing road is still there. We are not demolish anything on the existing road. That still can be used as usual. Blue, okay, so this is what I said, this is the match point between section A and section B.
It's also another highway.
This highway is 24.4 km. So section East is about 12 km. This is the end of 12 km, and this is another 12 km.
It's the same highway, it's another package B.
Yeah, another consultant.
Same
This one on the different consultant.
That one is a toll plaza.
This one is the toll plaza.
My question is, for the existing this taman, usually we use the local road. If we don't want to use our normal road, is there a way from here to next from here to go?
This one?
Nursery, near the
How do
nursery.
we go?
Okay, you have the ramp. You can go in, going to Subang Jaya, or you can go to turn right. We have give you the ramp for you to go in and go to Ampang or Kuala Lumpur.
My house is somewhere here.
Yeah,
We have to car
So you met under the highway.
go here.
yeah.
Jeremy, what's the main way is the interchange?
This,
Where is the interchange?
this is the interchange.
Just is station for you. Shortcut.
That's the interchange.
Interchange, nursery, right?
So sorry, what he told me earlier is if we want to go, let's say Connaught, last time we used to have this, we go up, then we see this bottleneck everyday jam, then we have to turn into the leisure mall, Taman Serga, that day they close the road, we go and riot again, then we go Connaught. Now if this, we will still go up from our guardhouse, then we turn up, go to the Shen nursery up there. When you are up the Shen nursery, you have to make a ramp. That is the ramp near our taman. The other end, the jalan, all the number 1 to 5 house, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the ones to the age, jalan 5 onwards, 3 not affected, jalan 5 and jalan 7, the ramp is near there, okay? So we masuk into the ramp, then we masuk the highway, fly directly, we skip that bottleneck, we skip that closure road, we are there, Connaught. If we want to go KL, we turn down to the leisure mall road. This is the alternative.
But we need to pay.
Belum ah, that one.
If you are coming here, you are going to leisure mall, then you are free.
Free.
This one is free.
Malaysia Mall ni.
Sorry, it's it's not a leisure mall. It's a Pining Plaza. Pining Plaza. Trust Central. Sorry, Trust Central. We have the ramp. We have the ramp down, full interchange, which is you can go down and you can go up from Trans Kajang because Trans Kajang is the main.
Means you can go direct to the Giant Trust.
So Trans Kajang is a main highway, so we are connected back to the main highway. So we have the full interchange for the Trans Kajang, so people can go in and go out from and to Trans Kajang. So if you want to go to Kajang back, you can go down, then you back to Kajang. Or if you want to go to somewhere around Taman Lenseng, you also can go down, then you can go Taman Lenseng or Taman Connaught.
How near should it be to the house? It's quite near. How near is it?
Okay, just now we have the projection. We need to unback the projector.
Come on, you see here, our house. This is our house. Actually, the nearest house, honestly, is this one. Jalan 6, Ellison Huang house. The nearest to the flight to the highway. That is the nearest house. Okay, how far they will see, and then to the ramp, the nearest house. If towards this ramp, the nearest house is our friend here, Alex Ting. These are the two nearest. That's the most. How berapa tinggi ya? Ini yang ramp elevated how tinggi ya?
Let him finish first, then
Berapa meter daripada dia ni?
doesn't mean we finish all first. This is how also can
Compensate lah, 3 houses only, simple.
just buy up our houses.
That's what I'm here for. After you come to my house and see, free again around my house.
Noise disturbance semua.
Yeah, no disturbance.
Tell me.
So this is our cross section. So actually, the nearest ramp, which is just now shown, mana? Drawing tadi. So 15.96 meter. Ni yang mana?
16 meter is
Ada ramp.
30 feet.
Huh?
Really less than 50 feet. Less than 50 feet. Crazy. My one was less than 20 feet.
Okay, so the MHB0 is this one, and the MC20 and MCB0 is our main line.
And again, repeat this.
Okay, the MC20, okay, this one MC20, okay, MCB0, okay, so this is our main line, okay, so this is our main line, here, our main line, and MHB0, okay, so it's the run, this one, yeah,
How far away from the house?
15.96 meter, to the nearest lot line.
Block line.
60 meters. It's about 60 meters, 16 times 10. 15.95.
16 meter is how many feet?
50 ah.
Less than 50 feet. You know less than 50, how far away?
Okay.
House. Okay.
Okay. So
That is
our
70 feet.
I thought minimum you must have 35 feet, 35 meters.
no,
What is the minimum?
13 meter.
How to sleep?
13 meter.
After you come to my house,
1
no
3.
problem.
Anybody is less than 20, how can you beat?
1 3.
Huh?
Beat.
One three.
No.
Okay.
One. The minimum requirement on the setback is 13 meter.
Hey,
How many is house?
this is not commercial or industrial area or what they call
Commercial
this
and-
is residential area.
Yeah.
You must
The
understand
the
minimum
the
requirement.
the residential area, the minimum on the setback is 13 meter.
Okay.
So, but for the factory or for the commercial area, the setback can go near to 6 meter.
Dalami, excuse me, have you finished your briefing? Is the briefing finished already, completed?
Yeah, I think so.
Completed,
Yeah.
So is it open already, the session?
Open.
Okay, member resident is open. So whosoever want to have questions, please raise the question and ask. Okay? So the first question, the first person to ask is me first lah, can?
You are higher.
Can I be the first person to ask?
Go ahead.
Thank you very much.
You suffer the most, of course.
Yeah. No, I want you to suffer. I can have ways of talking you up. First thing first, I would like to check with you. Now, this is our Bukit Segar 2 here, right? Now, this is our garden. You know
Playground.
The playground up there, there's the slope of hill. Yes? Now this area belongs to BSJ 2. You know that we built a cyclist up, open space. Okay? Now, you see the elevated highway access cut across. Now you cut into our area here. Right? Do you cut?
Didn't. Yes.
Yes, man.
Yes.
Yes.
You do. Yeah, this is where our garden is. This is your elevated ramp mount. You see? You connect from here, then join back up, right? Am I right? Okay. This is our land. The residential area land. So your elevated ramp here. This ramp. Got pencil. How do you use? Yeah. See? This area. This whole area is the land, the piece of land in our garden. I can show afterwards. Now, this is where your ramp up here. From here, down, then go to people hoping for free access to Cheras Hatamas so that you don't have the blocking here. But now you have overlooked it that your access rolled up it into our pieces of land. Or look into it, the compensation very big from the resident here. Okay? Secondly, this is my house. Yeah, this is my house. 16 meter, 16 meter is only 45 feet. 45 feet is only from this window here to the front gate. Come and visit my house first. I'll show you, yeah? Okay? These are two questions. Now, the third question is, do you jot down my question? Oh, please. Thank you. Yeah, all the while, always. Now, the third question is the environmental impact. How are you going to do the deforestation? Replace the deforestation. Okay, 1. 2, the air pollution. How are you going to compensate the resident along here? You know? No more factory here. Okay. You see? Along all here, they are going to be affected. I know that you have very compensated campus people, but not here, or not here, or here. You are not compensating anything at all. Nothing. You see, it's very unfair to people living very near to the highway, elevated highway, here, especially me, okay? Okay? Especially me. I'm not an easy person, please. Okay, over here. And also, you're talking about the air pollution, noise pollution, the deforestation. How are you going to replace it? You have to give us a report. You have to let all the residents know. To be very fair, we are not demanding anything. We want to be fair. We know that we cannot stop the project. But you do the project, please have some CSR, corporate social responsibility. So you are responsible to us. Okay? Last time when under TMB cannot be do anything, cannot. Now Suke highway they can shift. When they say cannot shift. It's not fair. Okay? Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Question number 1. Okay. So, as I presented before, the distance is 15.69 meter and the height is 17.9 meter. So this is the height of the ramp and also our highway. So from the main line is 49.22 meter. So question number 2. Okay, so for the environment monitoring and also this one, I ask the expert to answer.
Yes.
stand here.
Somebody you all can see it from here, right?
No, please stand here.
No, I think you got better view here. Okay, on the environment, basically I think your concern will be on the air. Okay, your concern will be on the air.
And the noise.
I'm repeating what he asked just now.
He also asked noise.
Yeah, wait. First air.
At
Noise.
first, and
He did ask, I don't know. Go ahead.
the greeneries, the green that we see now, don't see green, we see concrete now. The air, we breathe oxygen now, we breathe carbon monoxide. Okay?
Okay, understand. Okay, basically during the construction, we will make sure the contractor actually carry out the work with the mitigation that has been proposed. Because the impact, environmental impact assessment has been done, they have the recommendation. Then after the EIA, we have the so-called environmental management plan, which the contractor also have to comply. And this plan has been approved by DOE. So we have to make sure that all mitigation about air, noise, under control lah,
That is during construction.
during construction.
What about after construction, those public transport here are, tank or lorry,
Yeah.
one tree, big trees, equal to 3 aircon.
Okay.
You have already cut down how many thousands of trees. So how many 10,000s of aircon we are missing? Okay, and then you just put a tow right in front, very near us. Okay, your truck just came in just now. Remember, you're here, you just smell the carbon monoxide. How heavy is it?
Okay.
Have you all measured on the EIA point of air pollution? Have you all measured how many kilotons of carbon monoxide being released into the air? I want that report. And how are you going to let the resident compensate the resident in terms of the air quality that we are breathing now?
Excuse me. You see, you have a EIA, SIA, and an independent traffic control report, and we have a copy.
That one I think.
You have a copy. You see a report, one?
Now I want a report on the air quality on the metric, the
Okay,
number
we
of
have a report.
the number of kilometric tons carbon monoxide being generated by the motor vehicles. The greens that you all have been destroyed, how are you going to replace it? Okay? The noise created by all the beautiful horns that sounds to our ear that while we are sleeping. How are you going to replace our health?
No more birds singing.
No potong.
No, sir.
Ya,
Sir,
Abang,
doesn't matter.
no,
Please,
no,
sir.
ah.
Sir, calm
Ya,
down.
Abang,
Sir,
better
calm
you
down.
So
I dah tambut, kita dah tambut untuk explain. Doesn't matter, no problem. Kita
So-
akan cakap
Kita nak
satu-satu.
answer, kita.
You want to now?
It's okay, doesn't matter, sir. Sir, doesn't
So you
matter.
don't say cut. You say cut off. This is very, very rude. Please.
I'm not interrupting you, sir.
No, you interrupt me. Please.
Okay, macam ni lah. We understand environmental concern. I think it's a very big issue now. Everyone is aware. Banyak problem. Okay, the EIA itself, I think the client we will discuss on how we can release information to you. All this request. The
You have been
EIA.
discussing for a long time, Tuan.
Kejap lah, sabarlah. We have to go through a proper channel.
Yes.
Alright. Okay. On the rest, about what you say is when the highway is ready, when the new traffic and all that, the noise issue, air issue and all that, we will also discuss with the client. If need to do more assessment, we look at that. Because at this moment, I have to admit, maybe other limitation on the work that we have done now. So this is why we are here. We want to talk to you. We have raised your concern. We take note and we look at that. Let us talk to the Prolintas lah.
Yeah, I will discuss after Politas.
So on you just mentioned just now on the trees cutting. Yeah. During the construction we have to cut the trees.
Yes.
That one everybody I think have to admit that.
Yes.
But we also have our landscape consultant, which is we have to install back all the trees, but new trees lah. We will put new trees with a good, maybe better than what we have now. So on the design on the trees that we have to put back must be get approval from MPAJ for the local authority and also from LLM, which is now I think the improvement on the landscape is now getting better, because before this maybe the trees that we put in is not suitable with the highway, because sometimes the trees can easily fall during the heavy rain. So the new trees and new requirement from local authority is much better, I can say that, because with the complaint and all the incidents happen during the heavy rain, the trees fall down, hit the car and hit the house. So the local authority learn from that. So our landscape consultant have to get the approval from the local authority for the trees that need to put in, and also from Lembaga Lebuh. We have to comply everything on the green. Whatever that we already, because we are on elevated structure. So whatever underneath of the highway, we have to put back the trees. This is the requirement on the green.
Okay, I ask my question. Okay, Jeremy, I think to solve a lot of problems, can you move the ramp further away? Which I think we are meeting, and then your engineering said they have submitted. So is it possible you can tell us right now? Can we be done?
It's not possible for me to tell you now whether it can do or not. But we already submitted. Now government asked us for the report. We already submit for the new proposed design of the ramp, which is not include the and start like that. So we just make a U-turn. So the design already submitted, but now government revert back to us and ask us to give the full report why we want to change, and because this one is different from the concession agreement and it's a double standard because we don't get the speed. So when we want to get the speed, we have to have that kind of ramp. But if you are using U-turn, then your speed will decrease. Speed limit. Because for the highway, when we design the highway, we have the speed limit that we have to comply.
That means, what is the difference between left and right? On the other side, you got a lot of space. I don't know.
They want
Any engineer, Richard, you can explain.
on the other side, we have the ND pylon. So
It's very far away, what, down there.
no, if we want to do the ramp, then we have to move the ND pylon, and no more space.
Okay, you can go further up.
Actually, the design like we discussed earlier, so we just make a U-turn. Instead of we have the ramp like that, we just make a U-turn, which is not even touch your houses. Okay, that one we already submitted. That's why we ask you to help us. Ask YBQ to write a letter to LLM. Okay, so that one will support us, because on our side we just design from the earlier stage. Now we want to change and do the double standard, because double standard will cause you, if anything happen, just for your kind information, if the design highway is for 60 km and you drive in 60 km per hour and something happen to you, like you are skidding or you are fall in accident, but remember, if the design 60, you must drive 60. If you drive 70 or 80, that one will you're on your own responsibility. But if you drive 50, you can claim. Everything you can claim.
There might be a solution or might have the ramp, as I understand, is to go back down to the Cheras Atamas interchange, right? From the nursery, you turn around and then you go back towards Kajang and towards the Cheras Atamas interchange. Now, if you say U-turn will slow down the speed limit, why don't you provide a U-turn at the toll that is just right at the end there? That means the nursery will only exit towards the Arclay direction, correct? But before the toll and paying toll you can actually put a U-turn. Toll, everybody slow down anyway. You can't be blazing through a toll, right? So you do away with the ramp that's so close to our friend's house and then make a U-turn provision for people at the toll. Why is that not possible?
Okay, so just for your kind information, whoever been in Singapore before? Okay, all of you have been there before, I believe that. So in 2020, our toll will be like that. No more barrier, no more toll island, and no more toll gate girl. So we call it as a multi-lane free flow. So we use RFID sticker, which is we will be launching on July or August this year. So people will use that. So U-turn at Toll Plaza will be not allowed anymore, because people will have their speed. Let's say for the Plus Highway, they have 120, 110, then people drive 110 and people slow down at the fast lane to make a U-turn, which is this one is very dangerous. So that's why on our design we already cater for that. So we have to do the dedicated U-turn. If you want to have the U-turn, you must have the dedicated U-turn. It's not only this U-turn, we have a few U-turns actually. At Jalan Ampang we have another U-turn.
So it can be done.
So actually on our design, yes, we already submitted. But I can promise you now. But if there is some support from us, from your side, support us, then I think that one can be better.
Okay, we'll do.
Thank you.
Apart from the speed disadvantage, what are the other disadvantages of having a U-turn instead of the one that you propose?
Okay, in front there we have a U-turn. We already have a U-turn for the in front of the toll plaza. We have another U-turn here. Then we have to make it high, which is higher. So the higher you go, the big lorries or the heavy vehicles will have some difficulties.
More carbon monoxide will come out.
Yeah. So the maximum allowed for us for the decrease in climbing and declimbing is only 4%. So that's why we do like this, because this is the level is high. So we need to do the turn is like that, because we are very short. We don't have enough space distance to go run for the 4%. So that's why the design to be like that, because we want to increase the area. For if you can see the Teras Kajang area, so we do the spiral because this height is 50 meter, 50 meter. We are above the MRT line. So from the Teras Kajang, if we want to go to our highway, then we need to design like this, because we need to get 4% and also 4% gentle on the climbing to match back to our highway on 50 meters.
Namizi, may I ask you another question?
Yeah.
Since the what I call access over here, instead of elevated, why can't you do underpass under the elevated main entry highway? You see, this is how it comes in. Elevated up all the way here, right? If you were to go underpass, a U underpass, and you have so much length over here, this underpass here, underpass the elevated highway, just go up straight, instead of like coming down one big down up. I don't know. I'm not engineer.
Okay. So because of the height.
How high is that?
Okay. In this area is how high? Here is about 20 meter. 60 feet, something like that. 66.
So how high is the car? What's the height of the
Restrict
car?
the lorry.
Sorry?
Restrict the lorry to exit.
Yeah.
Is it not?
Maybe about 5 feet only.
We don't allow heavy traffic, heavy vehicles to use this exit, because this now
This one is
purpose, the purpose of this interchange is for the benefit of the residents staying around here, whereby there's no heavy traffic like big tons, 2-3 tons lorry, right? So if that's the case, why can't you think of it and propose, okay, people want cars run in and out, so you just make a U-turn underpass, 17 meter or 60 feet. Even your this van can, okay, we can accept this type of van coming in, no problem using this road. So, because in here you see from here, I don't know, I'm not engineer, everybody looks here. Now, you see, if this is a here turn, they are actually using this exit here, turning the ramp from here to go up. Now, if this exit coming in here, immediately using this U-turn underpass up, so they will be usually using this road. Of course, here you need to build a few more ramp up to, because it's
height, right? So you think about maybe the circle of turning would be
Circle of turning
it's more than enough.
is the speed. Then the second one is the climbing.
Yes.
Okay, because this one is very high.
Okay,
So we need long.
Okay.
Mm.
You can go back and into your engineering planning and see how far the distance this distance need to make a proper U-turn back from here this way. Because you have so much land here, you can. I'm sure there is way that you can do something. You have already changed the design.
Yeah,
Please let us see the design then.
we changed already and
You ask a consultant.
Hello, okay. Masa you buat dulu, you fikir tak benda-benda ni? You think about this?
yes.
Then why I can see so you effect all here, noise, apa benda semua. When you start work, I'm sure there will be terrible. So you must listen.
Your this ramp up, interchange is not favorable, and it doesn't help and doesn't benefit the garden. It might benefit those gardens stay very far away, but it doesn't benefit the gardens over here, especially my road, our place there. Okay? Doesn't guarantee it doesn't benefit with only 40 feet away.
Because sorry sir, because our design of the highway is benefit for all.
Yeah. So basically, if this is not the actual plan, please don't show us.
This is what approved one.
But you said that you have submitted a review.
That one is still not approved yet. So we cannot present the not the approved design. We have to present the approved one.
Anyway, we already voiced to you.
Yes.
My dear,
Yes.
my dear friend, even if you
This already approved. Already approved plan, right? Then
Now,
This one.
excuse me.
I think we don't want to talk so much about it. You just show the brand on the U-turn here, don't have acceleration.
No,
There's another highway here.
Yeah.
We have been submitted so long ago.
Kwa,
We already submitted, and now government asked us to give the report. Okay.
excuse
So
me.
if so if we can get support from your side, then what is much better.
Okay, for us to get for you to get your support. Now, first thing first, you also must show us your what we call restructure plan. Right now, whoever here knows how you restructure your plan? How your restructure plan looks like? Does it favor us? Second thing is, excuse me. Hi, I'm talking to you first. Yeah. So the second thing is, now your new review plan, did you all think of us first before you all propose whether is it really correct the way that the residents wants it or propose it? You know?
Okay.
So basically, and then 3, of course, I know the engineering part of it, whether it works or not work. Because you need a turning angle, a big turning angle, a space to make a U-turn. Okay? As I look at your plan, the underpass height is really clearance is more than enough. Okay, 1. 2, I'm not very sure about the width of the land that you need to make a U-turn from the in point to out point. Okay? But the length of this piece of land, I can see, though I'm not an engineer, is more than enough to make a U-turn. Now, what you are worried is the sharpness of the turn. At what you call speed. But then you have to consider again, when the car is turning down and making a U-turn, they are not riding on a highway speed, which is about 40 km to 35 km a turn. It's slow enough. Now you are planning 60 km. So I don't see any problem. Please, I'm not an engineer, but I'm talking logic. I used to drive race car. Okay? I know.
Ferrari,
I know. Okay? Please.
That is good if we have your support. Thank you.
Of course. Do you all need to support him if that's the case?
Yeah. We need a support.
But in order for us to support you, you must support us, must listen to us.
Yeah.
Like TMB, we talk, no guarantee, no soil erosion, no landslide. After that, landslide. Who is right? We are right? Yes. Why the government and this, like this, what we call developer, don't listen? Oh, because of money. Then if you are because of money, I also want money. You can acquire all the place here, build what you want, right? Buy the whole thing, all the property over here. After all, you got billions of dollars. Right now. So simple as that.
Lagi ya, halo.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Ya, saya nak tanya sikit. Tadi kata rem tu bila dia buat dia tak boleh curam sangat kan? Saya nak tanya berapa curam dekat interchange Sri Pataling naik Max Highway? Ada information tak?
Ada information?
I will check that because I don't have that information.
No, we need an answer now.
I don't have.
Itu tengok pun sudah tahu berapa curam
Because we
dia.
are not the designer. Then we don't know.
Consultant is here.
They are not design. They are not design that highway.
Oh, that one Mrs. Ming consultant.
Oh, this is the one that
So actually, to answer you,
Alex, I'm Alex.
yeah, Mr. Alex,
Yes.
to answer you. So why we change the design? Because of the first time when we have the engagement
Request.
from the resident at our office. So the resident, a few residents come to our office.
But your resident is not from BSJ too, not from here.
Not from here.
Understand?
In fact, now when you design,
You'll never.
you should we don't know at all.
We're not, you know nothing at all.
Okay.
You know there's a song,
Sorry,
know nothing at all.
I'm not finishing yet, Mr. Alex. Okay. Just now what I say is on the U-turn design. Okay. So on the U-turn design, actually why we change? Why we change?
Yes.
So actually why we change the U-turn design because of the consideration of the residences. So a few residences come to our office. So from Tamal, from Bukit Segar, Jaya. At that time, it's not me. I think
Encik Halim.
yeah, to know him. So we talked to our consultant to review back to get requirement from the residences. So that we try to do. So actually that's the U-turn that we are now proposing, and we already submitted to the government actually.
Tell me, when we request that,
But Jeremy, when you submitted your proposed what I call design, the problem now is you did not let us know, and we don't know how the designs look like, how it looks like. If it's still the same old thing, please forget it, no point. I don't care how the consultant, how qualified they are, but they are not staying here, they don't know what is actually happening here. Understand? Just like TNB. They have all thought of Zakim, Muslim, I don't know anything. They become all those qualified engineers, yet they are proven wrong to us. So same thing, we are not here to fight. We are here to understand the situation, make it good for us all, and compensate those that need to be compensated.
Yeah.
Be fair
Yeah.
and square.
We are trying whatever
Yeah.
I promised earlier. Whatever we can try, we do. But
Yes.
whatever cannot, we cannot.
Yes, understood. We are not asking for sky
Yeah.
or heaven,
Yeah.
right? We are asking to be fair to all the people over here.
Yes.
I can tell you, based on my nose, sensitive nose, I can tell you how many 100,000 of metric tons of carbon monoxide will be released from your toll plaza area. You know that? Okay, I just question you. One car, when stop and accelerate from a not a diesel car, petrol car, what is the amount of carbon monoxide?
I don't know.
You don't know? Please go and research.
Okay.
What about this lorry? 2-ton lorry or 1.5-ton lorry or 1-ton lorry? 1-ton lorry. This is called EIA. Do they really make the report or not? Now, you are here. You are here, right? Now all the residents are here. With you. The air is nice, right? Now, don't think that we are staying here, the air will be, cause us the pollution. It caused the whole entire 20-kilometer area will be badly affected. In a range of 1, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, as far as to 30 kilometers, depends on what. But your toll plaza is here. When your toll plaza is here, those living around 10 kilometers will be badly affected. Trust me, you all can smell carbon monoxide now.
Okay.
you drop already.
Can I give you some answer? Yes. Okay. So our completion of the highway is in 2019. So end of 2019, and we hope that we can open our highway by end of 2020. Okay. Just I said before, the government is now using the RFID, and hopefully by 2020 no more cars stop at Toll Plaza, and there is no more Toll Plaza in 2020. We hope that the government goal can be achieved. Now the committee is working hard to realize that, because like what you are saying just now, in Subang Jaya, in Sunway, in Damansara, so people are complaining because of the carbon. Okay, because of the Toll Plaza, you have Penchala, you have Sunway, you have Puchong, so everywhere give you the pollution is one thing. So the second thing is the energy that you are using it. So when you have to start the traffic jam, your fuel consumption will increase. Am I right? Your car maintenance will increase. Am I right? So these two things will give a lot of difference if you don't have to stop and you don't have to start inside the traffic jam. So actually this is the government effort to reduce the traffic jam inside the highway. So they are using the RFID system. So this RFID system will allow you not to stop. So you have your bank end wallet like what you have on your Touch 'n Go, but you can top up it online, and it will be dedicated for each car. Then your car, you don't have to change. You don't have to remember to bring, oh, my smart tag at my old car. Oh, my smart tag is that another car. Then when you passing through the toll lane, then you have to buy another one. Okay, this one will reduce the headache. So you can top up back end, you can get all the transaction online, you can see where you go. Okay, thank you.
Any questions from behind? Let them.
In fact,
I want to ask you
One question.
Behind, we have a lot of questions from the behind. We give them
in
chance.
fact, we are talking about our present. So you leave your future behind. Whether you store or not store or what, leave them alone. We talk about the present. Present are to clarify our things. We feel hurt when you try to from a good view of our garden, we try to convert into what highway, U-turn, this and that. It hurts us a lot. So don't talk about future, whether we use cut or not cut. That is immaterial.
That is what you hope only, I hope also you hope, you can, At least this is what you hope only. It's not a promise.
Lai Jing, you have questions?
I have something that's actually concerning me right now, because right now the digging has been going on over there, and there's a stench coming out. Right, every day we have this stench. Over here you can't really smell it, but because I'm right at the end over there, so we can basically smell it, and it's been going on ever since the digging started. So in evenings, like my kids will go out cycling and everything, and they actually run back into the house because it's too smelly. And we have had guests coming to our house, and they actually ask us also, what is that smell? I thought it's your leather smell or something like that. No, it came from outside. Then you say it's a jungle, it is a mountain, shouldn't it smell good? But there's this stench that's been ongoing over there. So that's the main concern of mine. The second thing is, you're saying that you actually make the change in the plan, and without further, I know that you're under attack and it's barely your fault basically. Can we actually have a concrete date where we can know when we can actually see that plan, so that we can actually decide whether to support you or whether we want to again go against you? Alright, thank you.
For the first question, my site engineer will answer you. And for the second question is for the RAM, you want us the date, because that one is not under us. The approval is not coming from us. Okay, so we are trying to expedite the process, because we are now under construction. So we also want to get the approval faster.
Even without getting the approval, can we just take a look at it first? Because it's no point if you got the approval and we're not happy about it. Can we just take a look at it? Because right now you have the approved plan, I know, but you do have something in the works already. So can we just take a look at it and see whether we are okay with it? If we are okay with it, then I see we can all support you with that already. Okay. And we also have our ideas, which our residents have already given to you, and maybe we can just all sit down together and have a talk. Maybe have some experts around our area or something like that, just to talk about it, because I see what's going on here is we are voicing our dissatisfaction and you're getting attacked for no, really no reason, all right? So, can we just have maybe a concrete date where we can actually take a look at whatever that you have submitted for approval, just to see whether we're happy with it? If we're not and it doesn't get approved, then maybe we can just work something out.
Okay.
Is it possible?
Okay. So for you to look into the design, I have to contact LLM first. I have to ask for it from LLM because the design actually is belong to LLM. We just the design give to the LLM. So if you want to have a look on the design, because all the submission to LLM and LLM give us the approval. But if you want to have a look, I think in my office you can come to my office, but please don't bring a lot because my office is very small.
I think. No, I think it's best for you to show to more people rather than more people go and see, right? Majorities,
Okay.
the minorities.
We just only can present the approved.
Yes. Huh? What do you mean?
The approved design, not the approved one. We are not allowed to present. That's why I answered your question. If I want to show, then I ask to LLM whether I can show the design or not. Because if not approved, I show to you, then you ask for it. Then how I can construct?
Because they haven't approved, all right. But it's not under Official Secrets Act or anything like that, right?
That one is under secret.
It's under Official Secrets Act, is it?
Yes.
So the approved one is not under
Yes.
Official Secrets Act.
Yes.
Before approval, then it's under
Yes.
Official Secrets Act.
Yes. Actually for your just for your information, actually we are another 5 highways or 6 highways to be built in Kuala Lumpur. That one is not under Pemerintah. That one is not under Pemerintah, definitely. So actually we also don't know. We are working in highway industry. We also don't know where is the alignment.
It's okay because but we just want to know how it looks like basically. But it's okay if let's say I go to your office and take a look at a plan, then I'm not obstructing any breaking any law.
No photos can be taken and everything.
No photos can be taken, but we can see. But if let's say many people want to see, like everyone takes turn to go, or maybe if you just come here and just leave it on the table, we can just walk by and take a look at it.
You tutup satu mata, just okay, let's take off.
We just look at it. We don't take photos or anything. We just
we are not taking. We just want to know how your new alignment's like. Okay.
If you're happy with it, then we support you.
If you're happy, then okay. If it's not happy, then we give suggestion. You just go and read some. Before that one is approved. Then after that, 3 jobs cannot you do already. Then how? Not good lah.
Yeah lah, because we are trying the best. We are trying the best to get to accommodate the residents. But for this one, I cannot bring it up from the office. Okay, so this one is under the Secret Act. Then I think.
Okay, another the most important thing is your elevated ramp down or ramp up is into our gardens area. That one you please bring it up. The amount of compensation, look into that.
Okay.
Because this one you need to compensate because you are using our piece of land to do the ramp up.
Okay.
And the ramp is obstructing the trees to grow, our garden area.
Okay.
The highway, yes, the highway and the ramp. I'm talking about. This is something that you never consulted us.
Also the air pollution, please.
You have to actually compensate the air pollution. The only way to get away from this air pollution is all the area here is been air conditioned, and then the tenaga bill goes up, electricity bill goes up. You compensate lah. What is the number of years your construction is here? 5 years, 4 years. Within these 4 years, you have to concentrate the electricity bill to all the residents here because they are going to on the aircon. Because the dust pollution, air pollution, this is part and partly, I think is justified for CSR. Because without you all doing the construction, my house is not air conditioned. That's why my electricity bill is very, very low. But I can see even now, like what the girls did not explain, the strange smell is when you do the excavation work, that is the smell of ammonia, urea acid from the ground. So these are all the things that you have to look into it.
Tell me. Another one. How are you going to mitigate the sound and the pollution, all these things? Can you just let us know? No. No barrier. I mean barrier sound and the pollution mainly. Barrier. After.
Can you get the first question answer first just now? After the question.
Yeah. I think to be fair, please let your friend at the back there get her question answered first.
Can we get the just now the project manager was asking just now? You were supposed to get the project manager to answer the first question.
Smell, right?
Yeah, about the smell.
Yes. Can we get the answer?
That's why we need you to come down
okay.
first, one question, we answer, and then you answer.
Yeah, can let the friend at the back first get answered.
I think now I can feel they talking about short-term and long-term solution. First, I think gentlemen talking about after completion, yes. I'm not project manager, just a solution team. Okay, I can see that I think Polytech looking at long-term solution. We did a lot of highway. I think a lot of engineers will be here. So usually once you complete, the long-term is noise barrier, additional landscape coming in. Last highway we did many. So again, short-term, then what I think we have an environment consultant here. They have implement like this short-term. Short-term we're looking at like, in case dusty, like no rain, then we will use the water bouncer to suppress the dust, right? I'm not saying 100% you will be the original no construction kind of environment, but we have the monitor what call this air, noise, and vibration. That is in the EMP to all the contractors, also the consultant monitor. So we have like monthly monitoring. You can see we start putting up the seal trap, jack tap, even the slope. We cannot turf immediately because it's an ongoing process. It will take hopefully 1 year because the overall construction is about 2 years. But we want to push up this one to cut down the impact. So we can move the team right to that section. Means they will not go station here for 2 years. I hope so, based on our program, given by the contractor. And what the lady said, we will take note what you say, but of course, we will monitor, as you say, bi-weekly, monthly, the readings of the air, and the water, and the noise. So these have been put in place, and that's why I can answer you. Right? I'm a resident. I know I concern all this of all the residents. Of course, one hand, you look at the short-term and long-term solution. So short-term, what we should do, like I say, the EMP implementation. In Putrajaya, we call EMCP, the compliance implementation environment. Long-term, as I say, there may be a noise barrier. I cannot put my qualification. I'm not an environment expert. So maybe the client have to answer. Usually, they have what you call the noise barrier. The system in Korea, we have done many in Plus Highway. The noise barrier is closer to the highway is better because it's more efficient. There's no point you put the barrier along your fencing. It's not efficient. Because the noise is a frequency. I think a lot of physics consultant, maybe a lecturer here. I don't have the experience with it, I'm not expert. But basic, we know. So I think what you need is two things. The short term, what the contractor have done. Long term, what the client want to implement. I think just now, Karimi said, there's a lot of landscape coming in, you know. You can see why plus they put a lot of trees. You go Jalan Tuta. I just completed the Jalan Tuta highway widening. So there is a subsequent implementation of the long-term solution, all right? Especially people along the Sili Damansara, you know, the Sili Atama. So this is there's a we call long-term solution. I think that's what I can respond to the lady there. We take note what you say that if you say anything, let us know. Report to me, to my team. I will get the report up. I see how they monitor because usually they put the system in the housing, not on the side. The noise they usually they put the speaker. That's why they early stage we have the delay survey. We want to make sure before we start work we take note all your defects. We want after once the construction then you see the crack. So this welcome support us. Get the delay survey done. You see my house there's no crack line. But once we start the work, just a crack line, you are compensated. But if you don't allow them to do it, then there are a lot of dispute later. We are a bit concerned also of this to the resident. This is not this resident we done it. We done most of the highway. We had a setback ROW 30 meter. Means our ROW said we done 30 meter. That is the guideline by the what I call this DOE lah. All these DLAP survey need to capture because of course now the technology like POPAL, we use it very systematic, that kind of less impact the vibration. Of course we still monitor on the way. The noise also reducing. Also working hour also we don't allow them work during the night time. I noticed there's some complaint there, but actually it's not by us. Some third party was putting some stock yard there and they to try to the complaint come to polling dust. So we went to investigate. It's not by us, but we will respond. We are not silent, all right? So I think there's a feedback. We need two ways of communication so that we understand you. Sometimes maybe we overlook some of the workers, but please just log your any doubt, any problem you're facing to the what you call this mobile, is it? Yes. They take note, then they will respond. I also make sure my contractor responds. All right? I will give them stop work if they really have a bad impact on me. That only I can do. All right? Any question?
Yeah. So you say that you're monitoring it, right?
Yeah.
You're monitoring it and you
Yeah.
get the report. So I would like to know who's monitoring it. Like, is it an independent party or is it, someone from your company? Like
Okay,
an
okay,
independent
I
party or-
understand.
You understand that, right?
I know very well.
So you know if it's your own people,
as I
you can
say,
say
the
whatever you
protocol
want.
like that.
Yeah.
Any project, the what I call the independent consultant appointed by the contractor first effect. Means they will monitor itself, they guide based on the site, under seal trap, where to take the reading. So of course, if there's no resident, no point we put the what I call the capture the noise, how many decibel. But anything that identify our ROW, then we will capture there is a resident. We will put the speaker there, day and night monitoring. We have the baseline. That I think they done it already. First round. Second round, now the monitoring during construction. So we're going to see the impact. The 55 and 65. Maybe some engineers aware. Maybe some laymen, maybe we are not so familiar with the numbers.
All right, I understand you're talking about the noise pollution.
Yeah, correct,
I'm talking about the smell pollution, the
Explain,
air smell
yeah.
pollution. So
Yeah.
it's okay. You don't have to explain,
Yeah.
that many things to me
Yeah,
anymore. So
yeah.
what I would like to see right now is just how the monitoring is done, how frequent it's being done, whether it is being done by an independent party or not. These are some of the things that are
Okay,
of my
okay.
concern.
I get the consultant to give you exactly the schedule.
Yeah,
You want to
thank
know the
you very
schedule?
much. Yes, I
Okay,
do,
I think
I
I
do.
pass the mic to
And
the.
also, if let's say you say that you are actually considering changing and it's subject for approval, so does that mean that right now whatever that's going on over here, the construction will be stopped while it's being approved?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll answer on the monitoring part. Okay, based on what has already been discussed and approved with DOE, it will be a monthly monitoring done by independent lab, and also the contractor has what we call environmental officer within their team who has to monitor the environmental problems every day. So that is what we call the monitoring that's being carried out lah.
Environmental officer from
The contractor.
the contractor.
The contractor who will report Prolintas.
So it's not an independent one, meaning.
But then on the Prolintas, I mean there are various level of what they call reporting. So if you want to explain, actually it's going to take a long while. But I'm just keeping summarizing it.
So
But
let's say, so they'll monitor it every day. But if let's say the smell, it's too much, for example, like for us residents in a certain day, are we able to get them contact immediate and get them to come here, come over, monitor, look at it right now.
I think
like this area right now.
okay, I think the contractor will have their liaison person that you can contact.
Can we then have that contact maybe?
Yeah. They must put in place one person where you're able to get in
We
touch.
would appreciate it if we could actually have that contact, please. Thank
Yeah,
you.
that'll be good so that we can get the response from you.
Yes.
Right. But in terms of the monitoring and all that, yes, there's a monitoring what we call this program that is already put in place. Will be monitored and all this will be reported to DOE. So if there's any concern or if there's any need to look into further, then we will advise or we'll seek your advice.
Right now, I think we will get the contact, I believe. Okay, so that will be settled then. Then if there's anything further where, let's say with the monitoring of the environment where we're not satisfied and we talk to them, and if we're not satisfied with that, then we direct people to DOE already. It's okay, maybe we can settle this like after this. Yeah. What about my next question on will work be stopped right now?
Later, you give we all the number. We will post inside our group chat so everybody can see what's the number in case we have. Then we complain.
Okay.
Later, you pass to us.
Okay, I do understand your concern. Okay, my name is Suke. I'm from public relation teams. So as you can see at the back there, we have one mobile kiosk. This mobile kiosk will go from one place to one place in our alignment. So whenever you see this mobile kiosk, okay, you can also get a form from them. A form like this, just now I passed to you. When you complain about smell, we need to investigate. We don't know whether the smell is coming from our construction or due to our construction or because of someone else.
Okay.
So we need to investigate and then we can get you the result.
Okay.
We can give you the result. Also, if you get the brochure, I think some of my staff already passed you the brochure. In front of the brochure, I do give a small paper where you can call our hotline number. We do have a hotline 1-300-889922, and we also give you our email feedback.suke@prolintas.com.my. So you guys are free to write to me. Don't bother about this contractor because I'm not tolerant with the contractor. But my concern is you because my relation with you. So if contractor or environmental consultant doing something wrong at site, you just let me know.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's very nice to know. May I also know what is the average time, feedback time? If let's say I send an email or I actually complain, what's the average feedback time that I should expect?
Okay, thank you for that. So for your information, for everyone information, okay, our KPI, Key Performance Index, okay. So our feedback time we put within 3 days. Because why? I know this guy is laughing, but need to understand this one. You give me the complaint.
I understand.
Okay, so I need to further forward to the contractor, the responsible contractor. Please verify this happening at your site. Okay, and then I get a response from contractor, and then I will pass to the management. Okay, we need to take this kind of action. So that's why we need to give you. But in so many cases already happened, so we managed to solve the issue within 24 hours. For example, there is one ongoing construction at Alam Damai. I received a phone call. There is very noisy things happen behind my house. They call me straight away, and I call direct contractor. You need to make sure that your schedule of work until what time? Now it's 10:30. You stop now. So they stop. So I cannot promise you. It depends on the situation. If it's worse and need further investigation, it will take up to 3 days. If it can be solved within 2 seconds, definitely I will call you, Miss. This is our action taken, and that's all.
Thank you, Sutri. That's very, very reassuring. I'm very happy to hear that. 3 days to me is actually very fair.
Yeah. But we will try our level best to respond within the fastest time.
Now, can I have my second question asked? As in, if the plan is not approved, does that mean that construction and work will stop right now?
So actually, at this return, okay, we have checked with our site supervision team. Okay, so the construction for the Super Army is not started yet, but the contractor is renting the land from someone else. Okay, so they are doing their something like that, platform for their construction work to do the mainline work. But for this land is not started yet, because we told the contractor not to do the rent, because we are now proposing the new return for this land. So the contractor is renting from someone else. So if that one is outside from our ROW. Okay. So actually when they are doing outside, we can talk to them. But if there is anything happen, then I have to talk to MPAJ. Then MPAJ will do the sit-down. If they don't have any permit or any license to do that.
You mean right now, whatever that's being done right now, it's not part of the project?
No.
So when it's been starting, like,
Yeah.
the
They are
process has
rented
been-
the land from someone.
But just now you said the land already sold out to the Suke. The land is, the owner is already sold out, isn't
They
it?
already purchased the land on the Suke highway, right?
So the land is belong to
Not yet.
Suke.
Not yet.
The land you haven't bought over.
Not yet. Not yet.
This one you say it's already you bought
No,
over.
they rent. They rent. They rent the land from someone.
No, the class haven't bought over the land.
No.
Then how you can start the work? The question is.
Okay, so the contractor is renting the land from someone else. That one is not, the land is not belong to us. It's not belong to Suke.
Which land belongs to Suke? Okay, then which land belongs to Suke?
Tempat tu bukan yang Suke, tapi projek tu
Okay.
dekat tempat tu.
Okay, so what we already did is here. This one is the private land in front of the nursery. So this is where the work already start. Then we already get the permit from MPAJ. Yeah, we already get the permit from MPAJ for the tree cutting and also for the site clearing. So the contractor have to do their wash through if the lorries go in and go out, and MPAJ once their load is clean.
Are those contractors belongs to Suke's contractor that are working out?
Yes, the contractor is rented. So actually this one on. So here in the match of two contractors. So contractor on the CA4 and must pakat and check, and the other contractor is Cergas Murni.
But it still goes under the same public relations team because my complaint is coming from over
Yes,
there.
same.
So it's the same thing
Same.
still.
Yeah.
So if they work at night, which actually happened one day,
Yeah.
they actually work like 10:30 p.m. at
Yeah.
night. So I still complain to you.
Okay.
The smell also goes to you.
Yes.
But whatever they do there, basically you have no say over them right now.
Yes, because they rent the land from the someone.
Oh,
Okay,
can we
they-
know who the someone is so that I can complain to that
Who's
someone?
the owner? Who's the owner of the land? I also don't know who's the owner. I also
Can
don't know who's the owner of the land.
because I would like to complain also because they're building up houses and everything over there. They can see right into. They have all the, all the cranes and everything. And we have people there just hanging out there looking at us. I'll be hanging my clothes out and there'll be people there waving. So I kind of feel a bit unsafe. I don't know. And I have my kids cycling outside.
Yeah, I
and you
would-
can see our ins and outs. So I'm a little bit concerned about that. And you're not saying that it's
Okay.
not under your jurisdiction.
Yeah.
So I'm a little bit concerned.
Okay.
Can I know what I can do about that?
Okay, I will talk to my contractor. Okay, I will talk to my contractor, and because outside our ROW is outside my jurisdiction.
Okay.
So whatever they do, whatever they rent outside the land, because most of the contractor is renting the land because they want the space for them to do the storage, their equipment, and that one is not our obligation.
So,
Okay.
Fitri, that is also my complaint, Fitri, So you let me know also within 3 days. Okay, thank you.
Whatever complaint, we will take note. And then, for example, in this case, we know that the contractor is now renting the land from a private owner. So, if you wanted to get the contact, then maybe we can further investigate from where and what
What are
cost.
they
lah.
doing over there, basically, they're
And then,
staying
of course,
over
if
there,
it cost damage to you, to the resident, for example, you see someone waving at you like Miss Universe. So maybe we will take action lah on this, this kind of thing for them to stop.
Alright, okay.
I believe we actually make a lot of complaint on the area. YB Adun Teratai, she went down there personally. She checked on the place and she is also making investigation. So it seems like everybody don't know which party is doing the work. So we have a group chat within Adun. Yang knows what's the story behind. So she's supposed to check and come back to us also. She went down there and she took a lot of pictures. All the complaints we had.
I'm also always WhatsApp with YB, so maybe I can also direct to the YB and ask lah what's wrong with this area, and then based on your investigation, what you have found out.
Okay, so I think this is the last one. So I hope this is the last one because before I can get to Bukit Segar, I have to do my tanggungjawab. So hopefully this is the last.
I just wonder, Porintas, have you ever studied the traffic flow after the construction completed, the highway use?
Yes.
And you can see that actually from the up there going down is 4 lane. So from Station Nursery going down to over here is 2 lane. So will it actually cause any congestion in traffic or not? If you are talking about all this design.
Okay. On our design, on our requirement, whatever we have to maintain. Okay. If we have 4, then we have to maintain 4. Even though during and after construction. During construction, we cannot even do close 1 lane.
I'm talking after the completion.
Okay.
Use highway, all the traffic has gone.
So after the completion, we give you back what you have now. If we have 4, then we give you back 4. If we have 2, then we give you back 2.
That means after that, all the traffic coming out from our this estate, and if there are so traffic jam over there, also you don't bother.
That's why we give you the alternative. We give you the ramp for you to go out from your area. So that actually from our traffic impact analysis study, that's why we need the ramp there. So actually people coming in from here, you can go inside the highway and go direct to KL or to Subang there.
How are you going to implement the sound barriers and noise barriers? These are what we call the pollutions. No, after for the long term. They say after the conditions. You need to know, man.
Okay,
Because we know that the project you cannot stop. There's no way you can stop. It's already approved, right? That's straightforward. Okay. So we are concerned also of the long term. You know, how are you going to mitigate those noises, those pollutions?
Okay,
It's so important to us. You know?
Okay, I think as what you see along the highway now, where areas there's high potential noise issue, they will put barrier. So I think similar in this case. Okay, what type of barrier? It's not finalized yet. Yeah, because the contract has some proposal.
Because
Yeah.
we already proposed to put something like the Suban there next to the ideal building there. Check how they
I think I know your problem. So actually, we call noise barrier. The 2 types in the market. One is the use all the concrete floor. That's a rebound factor frequency. Another latest they use HDD. If you go into Jalan Tuta from towards to where they have left hand side. So this is also efficient. So there's 2 types in the market. One is aluminium type. One is HDD that kind of in green. And there's 3 types in the market. So I'm not going to explain how they do. Maybe I just answer you there were 3 types. Then later maybe the client has to explain.
So the latest technology that we can see now, which is already the expert have done the study, they use for MRT. You can see the MRT one, that one is proven, so that's why they use that. That one is light but effective.
What about the pollutions, the air pollutions? How are you going to control?
So actually, if we can see, the MRT punya noise barrier, yeah. So we control on the noise and we also control on the pollution, on the air pollution.
Because we know the project cannot stop, it's perfect, right? So what we want is to ask you to help, try to minimize all the noises.
That one also we also have to ensure our consultant have their study. It's not only the study, have a good detail. So yeah. So since they are the expert and they advise us. So they are the. It's something like we are going through the forest area, but the police request us to have something like for the safety. So this one we also have to install the barrier.
What we know that you cannot store refresh then you all can realign, try to make the environment nice.
We,
Skeptic lah.
at the end of the day, we hope that we can get back the green. We can get back all the trees. So I also hope that it's not hope because our consultant is designing for me, for us, for Suke, and we also MPAJ and DBKN and also MPKJ impose us to have back the trees. Even though at JKR area where the trees already cut, then when we build our highway, then we need to build up the trees again.
Our experience is that you look at the TMB, you have finished your work, you look at the area, they didn't do anything.
That was very sad.
Hello. Okay. I hope you take our view seriously and our complaint. Hopefully there will be another briefing in it. They will for the new what we complained just now. Is there any briefing after this? Yeah, you have to
another briefing, another Taklimat lah. They are leaving soon.
Otherwise, no point. We are talking. We are talking.
Not sure yet.
No point.
Are you going to have another Taklimat?
So actually, when we do the briefing, because me, myself, and my team are the resident. Normally, we will talk to Ms. Helena, then I will arrange with her, and on when we want to have another briefing.
Give her introduce herself.
So thank you to Ms. Helena.
Okay, hello. Let me introduce myself. I'm Selena Yap, Action Team Leader for Zone 24, direct from YBQ office. YBQ today, she cannot attend, so sorry for that. But anyway, I was represented YB to listen to your problem, and I will definitely help to monitor whatever problem that you all raised up just now. Also, today's Taklimat was arranged by YBQ, myself, for Suke, the team of Suke, to meet up with all of you to let you all know what is happening and how will it like. So I also understand. I have listened. I have noted down the problem that you all raised up just now. The most important thing is the the noise, the air pollution, and the Mr. Alex was saying
the ramp alignment. We want to know that one.
The ramp alignment to move further away from your taman. That is the most important thing. And also, Mr. Alex did mention the land belongs to TBSJ too. That I will hope Dalimi to check on it, see whether did you really come into people's land or not. If yes, please do something on it. Yeah, I will monitor closely. And if anything, I will also work together with your RA chairman, Mr. Yang. We will keep in touch. Whatever problem, you please forward to your RA, and then they will forward the problem to us. Then we will monitor closely. Okay. And also, just now, Encik Dalimi, where are you? Dalimi? Yeah. So just now, you were mentioning, Alex, please. I need Encik Dalimi here to promise all of you on the move further the ramp away from your taman. Encik Dalimi did mention saying that he needs strong support from all of you, the first. And secondly, if you need the supporting letter from YBQ, I can get it done for you. No problem. But provided Dalimi will. Yes, okay, no problem. That one we will really, I will sure assist for that. And of course, we need the help from Encik Dalimi to help us to do all this, just now what I mentioned. Okay? So before we end, so is there any final question that you all would like to ask before Encik Dalimi will have to go to another taman to do another briefing?
Is there any air monitoring reports right now and also after?
Yes.
So like details one, for example, maybe sulfur dioxide, hydrogen sulfide, and so on. Yeah, not only monoxides.
Yeah. The air monitoring actually has been started. When I think for the whole environment, we already the contractor already started the monitoring for each of the packages. So So we are monitoring the what do you call this, the pollutants based on the activity, particulate, SOx, NOx, carbon monoxide, everything, all the, not only air, water, noise also, and vibration.
Okay, so I thank you to everybody for your support. So we hope I will communicate with this seminar and to have everything engaged. Because I have to leave now, I have to go to play, and after that I go to Bukit Segar. So thank you so much. Thank you for your support.